What's up, guys? Just here back on my channel. Tonight, being a review for Friday Smackdown. So let's get to it then. Jimmy Uso cuts a promo before his match against Drew McIntyre and tells McIntyre that he won't be coming out on top. All right, so first match is Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso. The bell rings and Uso and McIntyre talk trash to each other. Uso attacks McIntyre with chops and punches him out in the corner and then kicks McIntyre. Uso hits a crossbody and curves for a 2 count. Uso chops McIntyre and kicks him again. Uso jumps at McIntyre, who catches Uso and suplexes Uso. McIntyre hits another belly-to-belly suplex and sends Uso out of the ring. McIntyre goes out to Uso and slams him into the barricades. Back in the ring, McIntyre punches Uso and Uso kicks McIntyre out of the ring. Uso hits a suicide dive onto McIntyre and then tries to kick McIntyre from the apron, but McIntyre trips him up. McIntyre sets Uso on his shoulders and Alabama slams him onto the steel steps, and we get a commercial break. Back from break, both men are on top of the turnbuckle, and McIntyre punches Uso's back several times. Uso headbutts McIntyre and sends him down to the ring, and Uso comes off the top rope with a swanton onto McIntyre. Uso punches and kicks McIntyre and hits a small drop on McIntyre and curves for a near fall. Uso runs at McIntyre, but McIntyre hits Uso with the flying headbutt and then spine busters him and curves for a near fall. The men punch each other in the middle of the ring, and McIntyre is sent onto the apron, and he climbs the ropes and jumps into a super kick. And then Uso spears him and curves for a 2 count. Uso climbs the ropes and comes off and misses a splash and is taken down by McIntyre. Uso counters Claymore with the super kicks, and McIntyre hits the glasswheel kiss and punches Uso in the corner. McIntyre tries for another outbound slam, but Uso rolls McIntyre and gets the win. So winner is Jimmy Uso. After the match, McIntyre lays a beatdown on Uso. He drags Uso to the ring post. Officials run down and stop McIntyre. McIntyre runs back to the ring and hits a Claymore on Claymore on Uso in the ring. All right, so backstage we see Solo Sikoa arrive. He sees Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Sikoa says last week what happened to Tonga was an accident. Fatu says that's a good. Oh shit! Come on, not you guys. This stupid ads keep on talking about. Anyways, says that's good because if it wasn't, he wouldn't be standing in front of them. Fatu tells Sikoa that since the six man is now a regular tag match, it'll be him and Sikoa taking on Priest and Strowman. Alright, by the way, before we got to the arena and stuff, as Nick Aldis tells Cody Rhodes that the six man has been canceled, so it turned to a regular tag match and stuff. So because The Rock wanted to see him, so yeah. Anyways, all right. So now regular match will be him is taking on his Priest to Dakota Strowman. Okay, Carmelo Hayes is walking backstage, and R-Truth comes up to him and says he's looking forward to their match tonight. Hayes says they had a match last week, but Truth says there is a tag match tonight. The Miz comes by and says he made this match and asks Truth who his partner is. Truth says he has someone, and the Miz says he and Hayes are mellow, don't Miz. And Hayes refuses to say you're awesome. Alright, via patch for Zelina Vega is shown. Alright, second match coming up. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes versus R-Truth and LA Knight. The bell rings. Hayes and R-Truth start the bell. Oh, by the way, it was LA Knight because Truth thought was LA Knight lived in New Orleans and stuff, but he did. LA Knight doesn't live in New Orleans, so yeah. Anyways, the bell rings. Hayes and Truth start the bout. Hayes knees Truth and hits a springboard crossbody on Truth. Hayes rolls up. Truth counters, and they trade pinning attempts. Truth hits a arm drag and covers Hayes for a 2 count. Hayes attacks Truth, and Knight is tagged in. Knight hits a neck breaker on Hayes and covers for a 2 count. Truth is tagged back in, and Hayes gets slammed to the mat. Truth shoulder checks at Hayes and goes to tag the Miz instead of Knight. Hayes knocks Truth off the apron onto the floor. And we get a commercial. Back from break, Hayes beats on Truth in the middle of the ring. Truth comes back with punches and is trying to tag Knight. Hayes rolls up Truth, and Truth then rolls up Hayes. Truth hits a suplex star on Hayes, and both men are laid out. The Miz and Knight are tagged in, and Knight takes the Miz down with clotheslines and a slam. Hayes comes in, and Knight beats him in the corner, and then clotheslines the Miz and hits an elbow on the Miz, and covers him for a near fall. Knight punches Miz and Hayes is tagged in, and he kicks Knight and covers for a 2 count. Truth is tagged in, and he takes down and hits some running shoulder blocks and five knuckle shuffle. Truth takes down Hayes with a spinning takedown and slaps the STF on Truth. Knight takes out The Miz and slams The Miz into the barricade outside. Shinsuke Nakamura attacks Knight outside while the ref is distracted with Hayes and Truth. The Miz is tagged in and Truth gets hit with the first 40 and skull crushing finale. The Miz gets the pin. So winners are The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. Alright, we see Tiffany Stratton walking backstage ahead of her match tonight. It's Tiffy time. Alright, segment before the match and stuff. Alright, it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton makes her way to the ring. Stratton gets in the ring and grabs the mic and tells everyone that we all know that since she's won the title, everyone is obsessed with her. She says she had Nia Jax beat last week until Candice LeRae interfered. She says at Elimination Chamber, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae will be beaten by her and Trish Stratus. She then talks about Charlotte Flair and how Flair chose her. She says at WrestleMania she's coming for Flair's most coveted whatever thing, being the top female in the WWE. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae come out and Jax says it's cute that Stratton thought she had Jax beat. LeRae says Stratton wouldn't be standing there if it wasn't for Trish Stratus. Jax says after they destroy Stratton at Elimination Chamber, Jax would take her title. Stratton says it's not Jax's Jax's title anymore. LeRae and Jax go to take out Stratton, and we cut commercial. Alright, next match coming up was the third match: Tiffany Stratton versus Counselor LeRae with Nia Jax. We come back from break and the match is already underway. LeRae has Stratton in an armbar and Stratton flips out of the move and drop kicks LeRae. Charlotte Flair's music hit and Flair comes out and distracting Jimmy. I ate something. And distracting Stratton. This distraction allows LeRae to beat on Stratton and Roser for a 2 count. LeRae has Stratton in a headlock and Stratton breaks the hold by getting to the ropes. LeRae is beat against the ropes and covered for a 2 count. Flair is now on commentary and in the ring. LeRae gets Stratton down and hits a double kick on LeRae and covers her for a near fall. LeRae rolls out of the ring and Stratton hits a top rope moonsault onto both LeRae and Jax outside of the ring, and we get cut commercial. Alright, back on SmackDown, LeRae punches Stratton in the corner and goes for another, but Stratton moves out of the way and then clotheslines her a few times and hits a back handspring elbow, followed by a spine buster and covers LeRae for a near fall. Stratton gets sent to the apron and she clubs LeRae and climbs to the top rope. LeRae joins her up there and punches her, and they trade punches. LeRae is knocked down, and Stratton misses a swanton bomb, and LeRae covers for a 2 count. LeRae goes for a springboard moonsault and misses. Stratton sets LeRae up for her moonsault, and Jax pulls LeRae out of the way. Stratton drop kicks Jax outside the ring and hits an Alabama slam on LeRae into the barricade. Back in the ring, Stratton hits the Prius moonsault and gets the win. So winners Tiffany Stratton. After the match, Nia Jax attacks Stratton and goes to hit the Annihilator on Stratton. Trish Stratus runs out and kicks Jax and takes down LeRae. Jax attacks Stratus and LeRae joins in. Jax beats on both Stratus and Stratton and puts them on top of each other and hits the Annihilator on both Stratus and Stratton. Charlotte Flair now enters the ring while Stratton lays in the middle of the ring and points at the WrestleMania sign over Fallen Stratton. Alright, Corey Rhodes walks backstage and sees Damien Priest. Priest asks why The Rock is here. Rhodes says he has no idea and congratulates him for advancing to the Elimination Chamber. Priest says after the chamber, he's coming for Rhodes' title, and Rhodes says he wouldn't have it any other way. Rhodes leaves and Strowman comes in and says if it wasn't for Solo Sikoa, he would be in the chamber. Strowman says he understands, and they're both on the same page, and they both want to take out Sikoa and Fatu. Alright, Byron Saxton is backstage with Naomi and Bianca Belair. Saxton talks to them about Jade Cargo's attacker. Naomi says they're sure it was Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. They say they'll get their revenge at Elimination Chamber. Naomi says Morgan will get her comeuppance tonight. A video package for Alexa Bliss is shown. Alright, this was supposed to be a match, but it never happened. So, anyways, Morgan and Alright, so it was supposed to be Naomi with Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan with Raquel Rodriguez. So, Morgan and Rodriguez attacked Naomi and Belair before the match. Rodriguez and Morgan first take out Belair and then go after Naomi. Officials run down to break up this beat down and Morgan and Rodriguez leave. So no contest. There was no match at all. Alright, The Rock is shown arriving at the arena. Nick Aldis is backstage, yelling at Liv Morgan and Rodriguez and kicks him out of Smackdown. Chelsea Green, Piper Niven approach Aldis and tells him they can replace Belair and Naomi at the Elimination Chamber. Aldis says they will be in action next week and on SmackDown next week. Excuse me. Alright, segment coming up. The Rock makes his way out to the ring. The Rock says he's got chills all over his body because everyone knows he has some big news. He says it's time to get this show on the road and belts out his catchphrase and says that WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans, and it says 2026 WrestleMania is coming back to the Superdome. The Rock starts singing when the Saints come marching in and all that stuff. He says he has another gift for New Orleans and says he's here to call someone out. And he says he's calling someone out who respects and admires that man and our W champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes makes his way out to the ring. The Rock asks Rhodes how it feels to be so loved. The Rock says that ever since last year's WrestleMania, he and Rhodes have become great friends, and the last time they were on a show together, it was at the Netflix Raw premiere. He says everything he said about Rhodes he meant, but he wanted to tell Rhodes something important, and that's why he called Rhodes out here. He tells Rhodes that he's a great champion and Rhodes knows that. The Rock says he's a big honcho at TKO. He said and says he owns WWE, and The Rock knows he's the most powerful. He tells Rhodes he wants Rhodes to be more than a great champion. He wants Rhodes to be his champion. Rhodes says he never expected them to be friends or their moms to be friends, and says he's the WWE Universe's champion. The Rock says he knows Rhodes' goal is to make everyone happy, but The Rock wants to open doors to opportunities he never knew existed. The Rock says he can make all of Rhodes' dreams come true if he agrees to be The Rock's champion. The Rock says they're lucky boys, but the one thing he wants more than anything is a brother, and that's what Rhodes can be for him. He tells Rhodes that he has stood up him as he slapped him. The Rock, and that's why Rhodes is special, and that's why he should be The Rock's champion, and that's why he wants to make all of Rhodes' dreams come true. The Rock says he doesn't need an answer tonight and wants Rhodes to think about it, and Rhodes can give The Rock an answer at the Elimination Chamber. The Rock tells Rhodes he doesn't want anything but Rhodes' soul. He tells Rhodes he will see him in Toronto at the Elimination Chamber and leaves. Damn, that was crazy. Alright, so next match coming up, WWE Championship match. DIY who are the champions. Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, DIY attacks Pretty Deadly before the bell, and Pretty Deadly fires back and sends DIY out of the ring. Pretty Deadly's theme music is still playing as the match hasn't even started. The bell rings, and Ciampa and Prince start the bout. Ciampa throws Prince out of the ring and tags Gargano, who kicks Prince from the apron, and we cut a commercial. Back from break, DIY double teams Prince in the corner, and as the ref is distracted with Wilson, Prince continues to get double teamed, and then Gargano tries to get a pin. Ciampa is tagged, and Prince and Ciampa take each other down with a splash. Prince tagged out, and Wilson. God damn it, man. Wilson takes down both Ciampa and Gargano. Wilson kicks Gargano and then clotheslines both Ciampa and Gargano. Prince is tagged in, and Pretty Deadly double team Gargano and cars for a near fall. Prince slams down Ciampa, who is in the ring. The Street Profits run in and attack Pretty Deadly. So winners are by disqualification Pretty Deadly. After the match, the Street Profits decimate Pretty Deadly and then get in the ring and bash up DIY Morrissey machine guns and run out, and they get beaten up by the Street Profits as well. Alright, Kevin Owens cuts a promo outside of Sami Zayn's house. Damn. All right, next match coming up, main event: Damian Priest and Braun Strowman versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu with Tama Tonga. All right, we get the bell, and all four men are in the ring, staring each other down. Prince and Sikoa start off. Sikoa and Priest push each other after locking up. They lock up again, and Priest gets Sikoa in the corner. Sikoa fires away with some punches to Priest, and Priest comes back with punches. Sikoa headbutts Priest and punches Priest in the corner. Priest throws Sikoa in the corner and punches out Sikoa. Priest chops Sikoa, and they trade chops. Strowman is tagged in and taunts Fatu, and then splashes Sikoa in the corner. Sikoa elbows Strowman and Jacob and tags Fatu. Strowman takes down Fatu with a crossbody and a boot, and then throws Sikoa out of the ring, and then sends Fatu out of the ring. Priest takes out Sikoa, and Strowman goes after Fatu. And Tomotago distracts Strowman, and Fatu then sends himself and Strowman over sends barricades, and we get a commercial break. Back to the action. Strowman is being down in the center of the ring by Sikoa. Fatu is tagged in, and he splashes onto Strowman from the top rope. Fatu headbutts Strowman in the ring and flattens him and curves for a 2 count. Sikoa is now tagged in, and he runs and hip strikes Strowman in the corner. Fatu is now tagged in, and he delivers a running hip strike in the corner to Strowman. And he goes for another, but Strowman kicks him and then takes down Fatu with a spinebuster. Strowman tags out to Priest, and Sikoa is tagged in. Priest elbows Sikoa in the corner and takes out Fatu, who tries to interfere. Priest elbows Sikoa, but Sikoa super kicks Priest. Priest fires back with a spinning kick and hits a flapjack slam and covers for a 2 count. Priest kicks Sikoa from the apron and gets on the ropes and walks along the ropes. And splashes onto Sikoa. Priest kicks Sikoa and sets him up for the Razor's Edge, but Tomatonga distracts Priest, allowing Fatu chokes up Priest on the ropes. Sikoa hits the spinning solo and curves for 2. In the ring, Sikoa and Fatu attack Priest. Fatu accidentally kicks Sikoa, and outside the ring, Strowman takes out Fatu and Tonga. In the ring, Priest hits the South of Heaven and covers Sikoa for the win. So winners are Demon Priest and Braun Strowman. Priest and Strowman celebrate as the show goes up there and stuff. So that was a good show tonight, man. New Orleans, man, they were on fire tonight, man. They were all excited, man. You know, they're gonna party tonight and stuff. You know, with bourbon and all that stuff. So yeah, they were pretty hot tonight. The fans, all that stuff. So they were crazy. So yeah, but man, man, The Rock said a lot of things, man, like STD and Phyllis or something like that. STD, all that stuff, trailer park trash and all that stuff. I was like, damn, man. And also they blinked him out because he said, some stuff, but whatever. But anyways, man, it was crazy tonight. So, but yeah, good show tonight stuff. And that was it for this video. Hope you like it. If not, whatever. So so like, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment. If you guys want to leave a comment stuff, I don't care what you guys do. And that was it. And I see you guys tomorrow night for AEW Collision. All right, leaders.